Okay, let's get into it. Back workout. Get this back workout together. Am I looking tilted here? Let me see something. Why is my boy always looking tilted? There we go. All right, let's get into this back routine. So I'm feeling pretty good. My mind muscle connection is coming back, getting, it's getting stronger than before. I had good mind mental connection. I got a feeling with the stuff that I have now and access to everything and the way this is physiques has came along. I think that I'm gonna be better than my poster. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna be better than before. With age comes experience, and this is ever so true and witnessing it right now. So, in the way things is coming and with the knowledge I have now, really should be better. They really shouldn't. I mean, I always look at myself as a target, like right now, is to get back to that. But if things keep going the way they're going, I think I'm going to surpass that, which is okay. Which is okay. I'm just, using my third eye and seeing down the road. And as long as I stay consistent, and I'm pretty much locked in now, we're going into what's this? Is this the 5th month? March, April, May, June. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, this is the 5th month. That's almost over. Going into the 6th month. Now, this is also countdown to my 59th birthday. So I do these for everybody, not to get off subject, but some things that I just want to say. I do this because I love it, and this is who I've been. I've been athletic my whole life. May it be basketball, may it be weight training, may it be boxing. And in that order: basketball, weightlifting, then boxing. Yeah, So I've been athletic my whole life. So this is just who I am. Way before the certificates and everything, I was always a personal trainer to heart. So I would do this for nothing, and my game plan is to transition from my meal job into using my certificates, my stretch and flexibility, my certification personal trainer, and I'm about to have to get that recertified, so I have to take another class, and I'm leaning towards nutrition, so being a nutritionist coach. So that's my transition, because I don't have too many years left in the mill as far as my game plan. So back to what I was saying, I'm kind of I'm just spurting a whole lot of stuff out there. Just bear with me. But I would do this for free. I'm doing this for free now. I mean, I'm getting benefits out of it myself, but as far as giving you guys the information, letting you walk the journey with me, this is all on the house. If there was no camera, which this camera only came to my game later, excuse me. What you see is what's always been. Just now, with today's technology and everything, you're able to share it to the world. But I've always been like this. There's no script written. This is who I am. This is what I always done. This is how I always lifted. So I would do this for free, and I don't mind passing on knowledge. I'm always one for saying, let's do it together. I know I'm gonna get it, but I don't want to be the only one. Let's get it together. So I'm always advocating for you. That's why I'm doing this, to show you, you know what I mean? I'm just like you, you know what I mean? I'm just showing you my journey, how I get back to how I used to be. We already talked about that. I'm not gonna come on here. I wouldn't turn this camera on and I'm already poster-like, yeah, that's a little bit of motivation and everything, but I think this hits harder by seeing this transform into that, which means to show you that you can do this too. You can do, hey, I'm no different from you. I'm just giving you what works for me. You could try it. If not, you could branch off, move around, try some other things. I'm just getting you in a starter position. You're seeing my obstacles with the work. I'm an average guy. You see my obstacle for people who don't have to work and this is all they have to do, and they were still missing days. Their determination would be faulty. You know what I mean? But being, as I always say, people with full-time jobs and can stay consistent like this, I salute you. Now, to people with manufacturing jobs and got to deal with the environment and still come and do like this, I salute you. Now, with people, older people over 40 with manufacturing jobs and still come and do this, salute you. And that's basically in my demographic, far as with me, I see a lot of 40 and up guys. So look, to you guys, y'all been there, y'all got knowledge, if you're 40 years old, you've been around, you know what I mean? So look, you see, I'll be 59 next month, and to the people older than me, you know what I mean? I'm basically speaking this specific segment to the 40 plus people. Let's show them, y'all. Let's show them what we know. You know what I mean? You have wisdom, you have knowledge. You've been around here for 40 years. You should have something of credibility. So let's get down. And you can get down too. You seeing, you know what I mean? If you're seeing me, I'm hoping that you could be like, well, damn, he's almost 20 years older than me. And look at him go for it, Just trying to, anything that can spark that, get to it. Let's get to it. But everybody, that was specifically for the 40 plus dudes, but I don't care who watch, all of y'all, everybody, let's get down. I was just saying, because I look on my demographics, a lot of 40 plus people, and also women. This ain't just a man thing, come on, y'all, ladies, y'all can get to it. You know what I mean? This is human nature. This is for exercise, female or male. You know what I mean? This is life preserving. There's no segregation. I welcome all. But okay, I just wanted to get that out there. But let's end this week and get this back going. Now for back, I'm thinking pullovers, which I'm already set up for. 2 sets of pullovers, 2 sets of pull downs, that's 4. 2 sets of bench supported rows, that's 6. And 2 sets of face pulls. So that'd be 2, 4, 6, that'd be 8 sets. That should be good. Take everyone to the max. So that should be good. So that's my game plan. I got 130. I'm starting to get stronger, y'all. I noticed that. And usually the rule of thumb, you get stronger before you get bigger. You don't get bigger, then get stronger. That doesn't work. The muscle has to strengthen. And once the muscle gets strengthened, then it expands. So I'm starting to get bigger. Because, I'm starting to get stronger. I ain't say bigger yet. I'm starting to get stronger, or it could be muscle memory, but whatever. My strength, I can feel it. I got 130 on here, and we're about to swing this around. And something else real quick before we even get started. Now that at this stage where I'm at now, I've been getting, little people have been seeing things and been saying stuff. But I want to address that. When you start getting yourself together and you start seeing your outline come in, now to the general public, they're gonna be like, hey man, Rob, like you getting big. That's a little bit true, but what 90% of that is that you're losing body fat. And as you're losing body fat, the muscles is coming more revealed, So, but to outside to the average person, you swelling up, you lifting or something, you swelling up. And you are getting a little bit bigger, you are, but most of that is you're losing body fat. Once your body gets down to a comfortable body fat, percentage, then you'll really, that's when you'll really start to expand, because then you'll be more focused. Your body will shift to more growing, you know what I mean? And it'll keep a maintenance of your fat percentage. That's only if you're doing cardio. That's only if you're doing cardio, 30 minutes a day, you know what I mean? That'll drop you down. That'll lose your body fat, decrease it. And it'll also find you a baseline, and anything baseline, whatever the baseline end up being, is going to be way better than where you are now. But also remember, this is going to take time. Like I told y'all, I'm trying to get ready to make a decision by the time I'm 60. Actually, that's a long enough time. We're 13 months away. because in a month I'll be 59. You know what I mean? But fat takes a second to burn off. You know, you can get strong fast, you can get big fast, but you lose body fat slow. So remember that. Don't get discouraged. It takes time. And that's why I'm aiming towards 60. This will be, we started this since March. So next March will be 1 full year in physiques, you know, and it'll be 5 months into my 59th birthday. You know what I mean? So that's why my goal is so far out, because I know it's going to take time. All right. Now, let's get into these 8 sets of back. And, you know, the mission, as it always been this whole week, send blood missiles to that whole region. This theme for this week is blood missiles to the whole back region. Today we're bombing back, you know. So for all back residents, I advise you to evacuate now, because we're getting ready to flood. If you don't leave, your life is in your own hands, because we're sending a whole lot of blood to that area. So stay tuned, get ready. Oh, wow, yeah, well, I'll tell you more after we start these sets. You know, we'll get into, you know, always talking to you in between sets. But all right, goody gumdrops, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Hold up for a second. Dominant warrior. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's what I like. That's what I like. And I got this tank top on for a reason. I don't know if you can see it, but see where it hangs at the ends here? See how loose that is? Like that. I wanna fill them up. I wanna fill them up. That's why I got this on. This is my gauge. You know, it's real loose. It's real loose. That means these need to get bigger. All right, second set. Jeez. Blood's starting to go. There it is. It's coming up from here. It's coming upwards. What's going to happen here? All right. Let's get it. All right, sit tight. We're gonna do some wide lat pull downs. Okay. That was good. That was good. Moving right along here. Tell me what it looked like back there, y'all. I know you can see the muscles. Last time I had y'all this view, I can see the muscles, but you see how much more fat has to be removed. So the muscles are coming through, and they'll get more clearer as I reduce the body fat, like I was telling you earlier. Like last time I seen my rear delt, I seen the top of my spinal erectors. You know, you can see stuff moving around. Now just imagine what that's gonna look like when the body fat decreases. All right. Okay. My form was starting to break down. I started feeling my biceps. That's good though. Okay. Where we at? Oh, so bench supported rows. All right, we've come to the end. Okay, gang. Let's bring her home. Let's bring her home. Let's bring her home. Y'all with me? Okay. Get this right. I want to maximize my stretch. Hold up. Okay. Let's bring this beautiful back day home. There we go. Okay. We got face pulls and we'll wrap her up. Okay. The closers. Face pulls is gonna close it. Close it. Okay. Oh, this is good. Good work. Good work. Oh boy. Move up to another angle. We get a real good look at this back shot. Real good look at this back shot. Yeah. Yeah. Get a real good look at this back shot. Yeah, I ain't about old school. Them ergonomics is cool, but sometimes you gotta go to old school. Old school will never be out of style. 25 minutes, 161 calories burnt, heart rate at 108. We're moving. We're constantly moving, not just on the numbers. You see how we're going through these routines. And with me, when I constantly move like that, that's when I get my best pumps and my best results. Is to stay focused and keep moving. That's my whole game plan, y'all, because we're getting down to the wire. Well, we're not getting down to the wire. I'm just one of them people that see so far ahead. But we are on the countdown to 59. We are that close. All right. Tell me what it looked like. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, boy. Yeah. Show them what it takes. Show them what it takes. Yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want to get in shape, sustainably in a way that's enjoyable for the long term and really works for anybody, no matter what your age is, stop scrolling and listen to me. Okay. Okay. Whew. As you can see, work has been put in. 26 minutes, 175 calories burnt, heart rate at 109. Good. As you can see, y'all, work is being put in. And like I said, this is my shirt I want to gauge. See where the lips is hanging off at the end? I can really see it over on this side. Where the lips, see that? I gotta fill that in. I gotta fill that gap in. It's the same over here, but you can't really see it. But I gotta fill that gap in. So this is my gauge and tank top. This mostly will be my back workout tank top. But this is what it takes. And like I was saying, everybody can do this. I'm doing nothing special. You see my equipment. You watch me build this place. You know, you see the benefits, you know. Like with the obstacle that I'm facing as far as my job, if I had to go from work straight to the gym, that works. That works. You know what I mean? That works. And I have done that before. But there's times when I just say, I'm going to go home first. And you know what happens after I get home? I stay home. But now, if I go home first, guess what? Just go downstairs. I mean, I built this place geared to me as you should for you. But this is beautiful. I'm telling you, physiques and the name, you know, it's really a nice place. But you can have the same thing, you know. None of this was out of my budget. It's budget friendly. And you see, I bought pieces at a time. I started with Ernestine. Those who know early in March, Ernestine, my big sister, you know. Then I had the weights first, because my philosophy is, why I had this machine sitting here and no weights. So I got the weights first on purpose. That way when I put the machine together, I could start the next day. So if you're thinking about making a move, you might want to think along them strategies. And then from there, everything just built itself, you know. As what I needed, I acquired. Then I watched another YouTube channel that I'm gonna send y'all to, Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. He does a lot of stuff based around, he has a power tech lever gym, but he does a lot of stuff based around lever gyms. And I got a lot of my ideas and stuff from that channel. So it's Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. So very informative channel. And I did, like I said, I got a lot of stuff from him. You know, you got to learn from people who already have it. Like some of you guys might be learning from me. You know what I mean? I learned from him, you know. No shade. I don't want the glory. I just got this machine. I was just learning this machine. I didn't know what I had, so I had to do research. So it's smart to do that. You know, it's not an ego thing. Yeah, I did all this myself. No, you didn't. You know what I mean? But spread the knowledge, share the knowledge, you know. So that's that, y'all. Had a good back routine. Nice. I'm going to check it out, see what's up. You know what I mean? Keep an eye on my, stay doing my cardio, stay doing my cardio, stay doing your cardio. Only 30 minutes. I mean, sometimes I'll do like my early morning. Sometimes I'll get down here and do a half hour early since I don't got to be to work since they push my time back. Sometimes, like the last week, I didn't do it at all. But there's no pressure on that. As long as I get 30 minutes in a day, I'm good, you know. So there was no pressure. I never set that up for pressure as mandatory. If I get up and get it, cool. If I don't, cool. But I know I'm going to get it sometime in that day, you know. So stay doing your cardio. Have patience. Things will come, you know, especially if you're natural. This is a natural channel. You know, now if you're looking for the quick fix and you want to go get some of that stuff and PEDs, that's your choice. All I say is be careful, and hopefully you won't hurt yourself. You know, not too many great stories come from using that, but to each their own. But for the natural people who wants to work and earn their gains, come on in. That's what it's about over here. You know, stay natural for life. You know, in 58 years, I'd rather test my God-given abilities and take them to the top of their potential, you know, than to inject something that's going to boost. But that's just me, you know what I mean? To each their own, like I said, you know. But one thing on that subject, ain't it funny how guys that take steroids and PEDs claim to be natural. You know what I mean? Or a lot of them say they're natural. Well, yeah, they claim to be natural. You know, you know. So that makes me think that natural's the way to be. You know, why would you want to squeeze some stuff into you and then say you're natural? You know, because they know natural to me is a higher accolade. You was born with those genetics? Yeah. What you take? Creatine and whey isolate, man. Everybody and anybody can take that. That's all you take. And my multivitamins. What? Yeah, yeah, you know. But you say some people shoot up and say the same thing. But meanwhile, you're going in the corner, you know, pop, 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 fizz. You know, I'm natural. Why not just be natural? What are you ashamed of? You don't like your natural ability? You know what I mean? So there's two sides of the fence on that. But you know, me myself, that's what I look at. This dude, okay, he just squirts 50 cc's or something, and but he's saying he's natural. Why not just be natural? You know. But okay, let me get to this cardio. So what do we send back to recovery? My next workout will be chest. So stay tuned and let's get to it. So rest, recover, grow.